Is Toothsome Chocolate Emporium still Universal's best restaurant?
Let's see.
Hi everyone, I'm Jay.
And I'm Sam.
And you're watching The Theme Park Foodies. We are back at Universal Orlando Resort, back at CityWalk. We haven't done a CityWalk video in a while. So this is the little dining and shopping area right in between Universal Studios Florida and the Islands of Adventure Parks. And it is known for its beautiful, majestic, huge, chocolate-themed restaurant, the Toothsome Chocolate Emporium. Reminds me a lot of Willy Wonka's chocolate factory from the outside with the big smokestacks beaming out. And this used to be our favorite restaurant at Universal Orlando, but not anymore. Right, Sam?
Well, first I want to say it's like Willy Wonka meets steampunk.
Yes.
That's the vibe. And there is like a fun backstory with it where there's like a chocolate connoisseur, steampunk ambassador, Penelope, and her robot, Jacques, which you can sometimes see walking around the restaurant, which is fun.
I haven't seen Jacques in some time, though. The first time that we dined here was in 2017. It was with friends. It was before
I think it was when it was very newly open.
Yes.
Was when we went, and they were on their A game.
It was one of my favorite restaurants of all time. The last time that we dined here was one of the worst experiences that we've had at a Universal restaurant. It could have been just us, but we did wait an hour for our food. We ordered our food, and then our waiter came to the table about 45 minutes after we ordered and said, "Are you guys ready for dessert?" when we hadn't received our food.
But we actually had two bad experiences off camera.
Yeah.
But then we also had many experiences as well. We actually had our bachelorette party here. Like there was like in 2017 to 2018, I think Toothsome was in their prime, and then I think it just has gone downhill. But I do know that Universal is bringing in all these new chefs. They've actually been getting a lot of Disney chefs and really been upping their games in the park. So I'm hoping that translates over to Toothsome.
Yes. So they do have a dining area in here, but most people probably know for the confectionary kitchen, which you don't need a reservation for. The Savory Kitchen, you will need a reservation for. Obviously, that's a sit-down or table service dining experience. We'll show you guys where the confectionary is at. It's kind of to the right as you walk in. Toothsome itself is, you can't miss it. It's literally has huge smokestacks. It's right next to the Hard Rock Cafe. Those are probably the two most bombastic restaurants here.
You can't miss it.
Yeah, and obviously they focus in chocolate. They have a delicious looking chocolate cream pie that I've liked previously. They're known for their crazy milkshakes, and they have some great food too. They have like filet mignon.
They have chocolate bread.
Yeah, so that used to be, I believe, included. It's not anymore.
$6.95.
Yeah, $6.95 now. But we'll have to get it. We also have our friends Mitch and Devin with us, so they're vegans. They might try some of the vegan stuff so we can show you guys. Are you ready, Sam?
I'm ready.
If you enjoy the content, please like and subscribe. Join us for our dining experience at the Toothsome Chocolate Emporium. All right, so to get to the Toothsome Chocolate Emporium, if you were in CityWalk heading towards the parks, you'll have to bear left towards Islands of Adventure. As you head up to Islands of Adventure, you will bear right and you'll see the turning gears of this beautifully crafted restaurant. It's very kinetic as you walk in, the gears moving with that steampunk aesthetic. As you turn to the right as you enter, you'll be able to see the full confectionary. You can get those crazy milkshakes here, as well as all this delectable looking fudge. Looks like a white chocolate chip cookie right there too. They also have all of these different macarons here. Different chocolate truffles. Look very good in all different flavors. It's our tiramisu one, it says right there. And they add chocolate to everything here. So they have a chocolate pecan cheesecake, chocolate brownie. There's a key lime s'more right there. They're known for these little jar cakes. This is a peanut butter jar cake. I want to try that for a while. This is the Death by Chocolate jar cake. And you see other different cakes back there, as well as a croissant roll. These giant Rice Krispie treats. And more fudge over here. It's kind of what we just saw before. I really look at this peanut butter sandwich. They actually have full desserts here, so I'm probably not going to get one of these today, but we should probably come back and try some of this stuff. You can get a bunch of Toothsome merch as well. I don't know how well a sweatshirt's going to work right now in the summer. It's kind of like an attraction, you know, that you got to exit almost through the gift shop. They also have these beautiful sculptures that are made of chocolate. This one looks like it has cacao beans in it. And towards the top of, or the front of the confectionery, they have a little clock that looks very interesting. You actually get the milkshakes to the left as you walk in. The confectionery is to the right. All right, so we've been seated, and they do have a steampunk aesthetic in here, like Sam said. So they have screens that make it look like you're inside the chocolate factory. Also, it feels a little bit upscale with some incandescent lighting. There's 2 levels in here. Let's break the menu down for you guys. All right, so first up is that warm chocolate bread that we brought up earlier. They also have the truffled brie fondue, truffle fries. Then they have the short rib mushroom croquettes, pork belly sliders. We have the Provence tachos, the avocado bruschetta, which I really want to get. And even though this is vegan, it looks really good. The baked brie and croûte, I'm saying that wrong. The roasted Brussels sprouts and the cocoa hot honey wings. We have the flatbreads right here. I'm just going to go over these kind of generally. And then they have some interested looking salads as well. They do have a brunch menu, and then on the back is where we'll find our mains. So they do have some great looking sandwiches. They're known for their sandwiches, and they used to have a meatloaf sandwich that I love, but it's not here anymore. We have the red Reuben, the burger à pois, the southern fried chicken BLT, the croque monsieur, cheddar bacon sandwich, Toothsome Blue, vegetable press, tuna melt madame, tour de France, chicken cordon bleu, and this says may contain bacon. Okay. For the mains, we have a coco van, which is like an elevated dish with cocoa in it, wild mushroom risotto, le jardin ravioli, fettuccine alfredo, French carbonara, swordfish and ratatouille, cocoa coffee crusted New York strip, brisket wild mushroom meatloaf. We also have duck confit, teriyaki salmon, braised short rib. They're known for this braised short rib, and a Toothsome signature beef filet mignon. They do have some cool looking mocktails here. I feel like you don't really see too many cool mocktails at places. And then obviously they have some signature cocktails. There's a lot of drinks on here, but it's just a chocolate old fashioned, curious cacao. Like the chocolate stuff is what they're known for really, as well as this drink right here, the Rising Calm. Strike number 1, bread service not included. It's also very hot in here. This is their chocolate bread. It smells delicious. It also comes with a kind of a sweet butter. I think this is honestly...
It is a salted caramel butter.
Ooh. Honestly, to me, I feel like it's too sweet to start with, but it's the chocolate place I feel like you gotta start with. It's not even cut. What's exactly, I mean, is it just accepted?
It's just fresh chocolate almond bread.
I guess maybe you're supposed to pull a piece off. It does smell very good, but to me, I've always felt this is just a little too sweet to start your meal off with. However, when in Rome, or when in the Chocolate Emporium, it's warm, it's more bready. The chips are melty, but it does taste like old, like they warmed it up. It's a puffy boy. It looks like a potato, right? I do like me a baked potato, but it's not like this. I'm gonna go 5. I don't think it's that great. I only got it for the video, so I wouldn't get it again. So Sam is tearing off a piece of the bread. No butter knife. They didn't give us serving plates either.
It's not looking good for Toothsome.
I feel like we need to do a top 5 Universal restaurants video, like we've done for Disney, because the best ones for me are at Lowe's.
Yeah, it's pretty. This has fallen from grace. This bread. It is warm though. It's a little kind of like fudgy interior because the chocolate is kind of melted in. The caramel butter is good, but it just like. It doesn't look appetizing, and it should come with the meal. So I'll agree with your 5.
Yeah, I honestly don't recommend it anymore. I feel like it used to be better. All right, so these are the short rib mushroom croquettes. Sam, what's on and in this?
All it says is roasted garlic aioli and a citrus chili frisee.
Yeah, these sounded very good. I have much more like promising hope for these croquettes. Let's look at that, what the interior looks like. Oh wow, lots of short rib in there. Looks delicious. All right, let's look at that wrapped in potato. All right, that looks good. Let's try it out. Good crunch, nice soft interior. Not particularly blown away, but they're pretty solid. I was expecting more like bursting with flavor. I'm not getting a huge amount of flavor from the actual meat, even though there's so much meat in there. But the meat is very tender, which is what you want. The texture is on point with the crunch on the outside, the soft potato on the inside, and then the smooth meat. Smooth isn't a great descriptor for meat. I would give these a 7. I think they are solid, better than the bread. but I'm not particularly blown away. So our vegan friends saved me a little avocado bruschetta. Thank you so much, Mitch and Devin. A little onion right there on top. Looks like a little fake feta. What's exactly on this?
So this has vegan feta, heirloom tomatoes, red onion, chives, and it's on a toasted crostini.
Perfect texture on this. The tomatoes bursting with flavor. Even though the cheese obviously isn't real cheese, it has a great creaminess and sharpness that makes you forget it's not real cheese. With vegan foods, the texture is, for me, as someone who's not a vegan, key. And this kind of hits all the elements there. It's not particularly soft in the center, but it has a great crunch. I'm sure you guys can hear when I bit in. And the tomatoes bursting with flavor. The onion adds a good amount of bite to it. I am going to give this a 8. I think it's probably the best appetizer I've had so far. All right, so Sam's gonna have her hand at these short rib mushroom croquettes. Don't eat mine, take your own.
Okay. Well, it's like easy for me already.
I know it's easy, but it's like I feel like you gotta get a fresh cret. You gotta get a fresh fresh croque.
Okay. It's too mushy.
So mine had a good crispiness, but you feel like it's too mushy.
Too much on the interior. That it kind of just makes it like a little bit soggy to me. You get the most flavor you get is from the aioli, not the meat. It has a nice crunch, but I think there's too much that's bringing it down and making it wet and mushy, not like a texture that I would like. I'm gonna give it a 6.
Oof.
I wouldn't order it again.
Yeah, so far this is probably not even one of CityWalk's best restaurants. All right, so this is the Swordfish and Ratatouille. They usually get the brisket and wild mushroom meatloaf, or they used to have a meatloaf sandwich, but my waitress, she said this was the thing to get for me. This is ratatouille, pepperad sauce, olive, tapenade, and lemon oil. All right, I'm gonna try this out. It does look beautifully plated. Definitely looks like the most promising. What I worry though is the fish dry. Very easy to dry out fish sometimes, especially in a mass-produced place. Now, let's try it. I got all the flavors in here. I love the olive tapenade. Tapenade, sorry guys. The swordfish is very crispy. I want to get like a more of a center bite though, because I'm wondering if it's, you see all this sauce can kind of make up for any lost moisture, I feel like. I am enjoying the ratatouille as well. Swordfish is a little dry. Ratatouille is very good. I like the olive tapenade. But because the swordfish is dry, and the swordfish is the center of the dish, it's going to bring the whole thing down. I still think it's good. I still like it. I'm going to give it a 7. I'm happy I got a little bit of a lighter dish here because I know that the desserts we're going to get are going to be very filling. But it's still, you know, not on like a Mama Della's Amatista Cookhouse level type of entree. So 7 is good. I'm enjoying it. I'm going to finish it, and I'm happy I have a little bit of protein. Wild mushroom risotto, roasted mushroom melody, white truffle oil, add chicken or shrimp for $9. Sam went with the chicken.
It was $9 for the chicken?
It was $9. No, sorry, $6 for the chicken. $6 for chicken, $9 for shrimp.
How much chicken did I get in here?
It's not like $6 worth of chicken.
It looks like $1.50's worth of chicken. The risotto is good. It's a strong truffle flavor. The chicken is like very basic. I wouldn't, it's not worth adding the chicken. I wanted the protein, but the chicken is just like the plainest thing. Nice big mushrooms. The risotto's nice and soft. You get the texture from the smooth, big pieces of mushroom. The chicken was a bust though. I'm gonna give it a 6.
Yeesh.
I don't think 6 is hard. Like, it doesn't taste bad, just the chicken is basic. The risotto has a good flavor though.
A restaurant that looks like this though, I feel like deserves a little bit better. All right, so our friends got one of the new vegan dishes. This is the Toothsome Blue, so it's not an actual steak. It's chunk vegan steak or steak product, roasted portobello mushrooms, vegan blue cheese arugula, vegan roasted garlic aioli, tomato jam on a ciabatta. This looks pretty good. I'm excited to try it. I'm gonna move this back a little bit so I get a nice big bite. Now, I eat a lot of steak, and it could be on me because I eat a lot of steak, but I can definitely taste the difference in the steak and the steak product. The other item, not so much with the fake cheese. I think you do fake cheese better than fake meat, if you're a meat eater, in my opinion. That being said, the steak product they use is fall apart in your mouth. I love the texture of the ciabatta. The cheese has a good creamy flavor to it, and the portobello mushrooms add delicious texture to this. I honestly would probably like this without the meat on it and just the portobello mushrooms. Make it like a vegetarian sandwich with the vegetarian cheese. I'm not a vegan meat guy, so that's on me. If you do enjoy vegan meat, you may enjoy this though, if you enjoy this type of meat product. I would go 7 for this. I would still eat the entire thing. I actually just would prefer it without the vegan meat. That being said, I think if you enjoy vegan meat, this would probably be the way to go. And it's probably just as good as the swordfish that I had. So there's that. They do have some delicious looking desserts that are their signatures. So we have the triple chocolate bread pudding. We were looking at this. This doesn't look too impressive to me. They have a potted chocolate cream, a chocolate creme brulee, a flourless chocolate cake. Can you guys tell that they're known for chocolate here? The chocolate cream pie, and of course, classic French chocolate mousse. Maybe I should have gotten this. And you can see all these delectable and delicious and sweet looking sundaes that are just kind of crazy. We went with the may contain nuts. On the other side, you can see all of their crazy shakes that I brought up earlier. There's a lot of shakes, so I'm just going to scroll down so you guys can see them all. I have had the hazelnut before. I liked it. It has like hazelnut in it. You can see they have a cookie bar shake. So these are the typical classic crazy shakes. I believe these type of shakes were popularized by Black Tap in New York City, which they have one actually in Disneyland. And they do have a new vegan shake that our friends are getting, the right side up shake. They also have a Jacques Flight that's $50. You have 5 different tiny shakes. All right, so this is the may contain nuts, peanut butter ice cream, peanut brittle, Reese's peanut butter cups, chocolate peanut butter pie, whipped topping, peanut butter sauce topped with Reese's pieces. Lots of stuff in here, lots going on. I had to get this because I am a peanut butter fan. And as you can tell, the ice cream is already melting because I took a lot of pictures of it. Can you guys tell how hot it is in here by how much this is melting already? It's literally, the chocolate is even melting in here. It is spicy in this establishment. Let's try the actual peanut butter pie out. The sweets are where they shine here. That's what you should come and get here. Get the sweets, get the sundaes. We're gonna have a chocolate cream pie too. This is really good. I am going to go 8 with this. The ice cream is delicious. The toppings are great. It has a great peanut butter flavor to it. So if you like peanut butter, I recommend getting this. The peanut butter pie is like smooth, creamy, airy. That's what you want. So I guess really just maybe stick with the Dessert Foundry rather than the Savory Kitchen. I have her hand at the sundae.
Our server was not sure if this was shareable. I can confidently say that it is.
The ice cream isn't even cooling me down because it's already warmed up.
It's so hot in here. Yes. I can't believe you only give an 8 though, especially because you're a peanut butter guy.
I feel like I've had better peanut butter pies.
It's like every form of peanut butter. Brittle, pieces, ice cream, pie, like, I feel like you gotta go 9.
Are you going 9?
Go 9.
So you agree, like, stick with the sweets then?
I like 8 dry chicken, so like this is like tasting like really good to me.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the chocolate cream pie. Chocolate cream filling, whipped topping, chocolate curls. I remember having this last time. It was probably my favorite thing I ever had here. So let's see how it peels. Seems to be more cream than pie in the front. Great crust, and it's so airy. Last time it was a little bit thicker. It's a lot more whipped this time. Actually, look at the difference. See, so that's how it's supposed to look. This is how it actually looks. This was darker last time I had it.
What the heck? That doesn't look anything like it.
Yeah, it's still good, but it was so much darker and thicker last time. The pie crust is good. It's good, but it's not as good as what I had last time. Last time it was a thicker, more of a dark chocolate pie. This is much more of a milk chocolate flavor. Sundae is better, and I am going to go 6 with this. Yeah, no, it's nowhere near as good as we had.
Swerve, I was not expecting that. It looks good.
The 6 isn't bad. I like the airiness on top. I like the pie crust, but I wanted that bitter flavor of a chocolate cream pie, and I'm just not getting that. It's just too airy. It's like all cream all the time. All right, Sam's gonna try the chocolate cream pie. This is not what we had last time.
Feels like nothing.
It's way too airy. If at the top was airy, I was okay with that. At the beginning, I liked it, but then...
It feels like I'm eating Cool Whip.
Yeah, there's no actual chocolate flavor in it for a chocolate cream pie.
Heck.
Look at that spoon. Does that look like a dark chocolate? Does that look anything like this?
I would say it's like 90% Cool Whip with maybe a little cocoa powder mixed in. It does have a fun texture, like it's so light, like I'm eating like air, but no, this is not, if you're getting chocolate cream pie, it tastes like chocolate.
It's not what we had last time too.
And this is a chocolate emporium. I'm gonna go 5. I feel like you're a chocolate emporium. Your chocolate cream pie should hold up. Also, I'm really hot and I'm getting like more angry as the night.
We had this last time. It looked a lot different. I think you got to stick with the ice cream and the shakes here. All right, so our friends were nice enough to let us try their vegan milkshake. This is the right side up shake. Vegan pineapple upside down cake, brown sugar, caramel, pineapples, oat milk, and whipped topping. I do like me some oat milk. See, they've eaten a little bit already of this. All right, I'm gonna try this out. Oat milk is so creamy. It's such a great replacement for actual milk. Let me try the actual little cake on here. Shakes and ice cream. That's where you gotta go. This is good. I like me some oat milk. I usually don't drink normal milk. That's my replacement for my coffee. I would go 8 with this. Shakes and ice cream. Don't get anything else, in my opinion, based on our experience today. Toothsome, in my opinion, is the most overrated restaurant at Universal. I am usually a very positive person. It's hot outside tonight. It's probably about 90 degrees outside. Same temperature indoors where we were dining. Very hot. The ice cream melted very quickly. What we had was pretty mediocre. We've had such amazing experiences there back pre-pandemic. 2017, 2020, right before we got married. When it reopened, the Savory Feast Kitchen, at least, was just not as good. The chocolate cream pie has fallen from grace. I would ask you what your favorite thing that you ate was, Sam.
You know, it was the peanut butter sundae. Was the only thing that I would get again. Yeah,
and you can get that from the Dessert Foundry. So I can't say I recommend it there. Definitely worth going in, getting one of the crazy shakes. The milkshake, the vegan milkshake I had was very good. I also think the vegan little bruschetta, sorry, I say everything wrong, were probably the favorite savory thing I had.
Yeah.
Everything else was just mediocre. I would knock almost the majority of things I had down to a 5. Like, service was okay. Service wasn't terrible. Way too hot. We did see, I think it's Penelope and Jacques are their names.
Yeah.
They kind of walk behind us.
I feel like this restaurant has such potential. It's such a beautiful, ostentatious looking place. It has characters. Like, I just think that it should be better. Like, it deserves more with that theming.
It has a beautiful story, but also Jacques and Penelope did not come see us. They walked right past us. So
maybe you're not, it's not a character meal. You're not guaranteed for them.
You're not. But it's the pre-pandemic, we saw them every time. So I think Big Fire is better. I think, honestly, Cowfish is better. Maybe even Hard Rock. We're going to go back to Hard Rock soon.
Margaritaville.
But, like I said before, the best restaurants at Universal, I think, are hidden at their hotels. Mama Della's over at Portofino Bay. Amatista Cookhouse over at
Sapphire Falls.
Yeah, so I recommend going there. That being said, we still enjoyed our time. You know, at least I got to burn a few calories while we were eating dinner. And it's very cool to eat in that environment. Definitely worth going there for a sweet treat, right?
I'm always down for a sweet treat.
Yeah. And if you enjoy the content, please like and subscribe. Liking will really help our channel grow. It pushes this video out into the stratosphere of the YouTube algorithm. Helps other people find the videos. Subscribing, it also helps our channel grow. Hit the bell notifications. That way you're notified every time when videos come out, which is when, Sam?
Every Monday and Thursday at 12.
Thanks so much for watching. Don't count the days.
Like the days count.
We will see you next time. That's all, folks. You know where the AC is blasting?
Yeah, I wish we could have ate in here.
The Super Nintendo World Store. They have tons of merchandise in here that you can get. Not at Epic Universe. They even have like the warp pipes on the ceiling.
Can you get power-up bands here?
Let's find out. Let's try to find them. We asked, the answer is no, but they do sell butterbeer, and you actually don't need park entry. I don't want to film people. There's a huge line for it.
I love that hat. That hat is so cute.
Yeah. A lot of great butterbeer merch in here. And the people you see scrolling up on the screen right now, those are our members. I want to give a special thank you to them and their generosity for helping us fund this channel. If you have any interest in a membership, we have tiers as low as $1.99 a month with differing perks like early access to videos and credits credentials like you're seeing right now. If you have any interest in being a member, check out the join button below. It'll show you all those different tiers and perks, but even if you're not interested in becoming a member, if you're someone who just consistently watches, likes, subscribes, engages with our videos in any way, you help us make more of them. We greatly appreciate you and want to thank you too. I feel really privileged to be able to be here and make these videos. And as always,
keep it going for Frank.